Hey now, cats, we're back again for another episode of Witchcast. What is Witchcast? Why don't we just pass this off and ask my ride or die, my homie, Mr. Paul Duck Tucker, what is Witchcast there, Duck?
It's it's kind of a snooty podcast. We just watch the best of the best movies here, the witchcraft movies, and yeah, high art is what it is.
I mean, it depends on where you your definition of high art, I guess. But
Mhm.
we're what slowly going through all what seven is there 17?
I think 17. Yeah.
17 witchcraft movies, and we just
When we
watched
started, there was only 16.
ah.
It
So,
took,
we are actually, pissing our life away watching the Witchcraft series and having fun doing that. And what are we on today? What is
Witchcraft 666. The
no,
Devil's
actually it was Witchcraft Sex Sex Sex.
It was. It was on the cover of the DVD. It says Mr. Skin pick to click, the official Mr. Skin.
He used to come on Howard all the time. I'm familiar with Mr. Skin. I actually get to call and talk to him before. He's actually a pretty cool dude, but I could see why he picked this film because I was even telling XD, I'm like, man, this is like softcore porn. Like
I was telling Jesse that. I was like, this is like the first one that's like they just fucking dived in, didn't they? They
and
just
I'm gonna tell you, but this is gonna be a very boring episode because this is the first witchcraft movie I liked.
I liked it too. It's not the first one I liked, but I think it might be my favorite one.
I mean, there's ones that like I thought was okay, and there's ones that I'm like, it's here and there. But this one I actually thought, despite its flaws, was a pretty functional movie. It was a lot of fun, and I'm sure the softcore porn elements probably didn't hurt at all. But I mean,
It's super fun, and it has like some really good comedic parts in it. That was I was actually like laughing out
me
loud. Like
too, man. Like I was thoroughly entertained. I mean, just the cops alone, where they're doing like the what is that like the buddy cop thing where you got to have the bad cop and you have the dumb cop. Like there was the most stereotypical pair of cops I've ever seen. I've never seen cops in film so much love donuts before, even though that's such a stereotype. But
you like you. I'm glad to hear you say you like the cops Lutz and Gardner.
yeah, it was the odd couple. Like he's the straight laced one, and the other one's the fuck up. And it was a lot of fun, man. There was like you said, a lot of times it actually made me laugh out loud. I mean, there's some pretty decent conventional effects. I mean, it's shot, it's a low budget endeavor, of course, but I found myself actually thoroughly because normally when I'm watching these, dude, I'm not gonna lie to you, I'm just like, or I'm like, I'm looking at my watch, like, when's this gonna be over? This one thoroughly entertained me, and that's all I ask for in a film. I don't care if it's $2 or $2 million. I was thoroughly entertained. It made me laugh a few times. I thought there were some cool effects, some cheesy but fun characters. I had a good time all around, man. And I mean, I was a little bit chemically induced, but I don't think that had anything to do with it.
Uh, the cops, the two cops, they're in they're like in the movies now.
Are you
This is their first
serious?
movie.
Dude, that
This
actually
is like
excites me.
Lutz and Gardner.
I like them, believe it or
Yeah,
not.
they're mainstays. Like this is their first movie, but like going forward, they're in all the movies.
I kind of like that, man. Like I
Yeah.
like their little back and forth. They're like newly married couple almost. They're like, you're like a bull in a china shop. That actually had me laughing out loud.
Well, there. I don't know if I want to. I don't think it's too much of a spoiler, but at one point, Lutz becomes a female,
What?
but Gardner, but Gardner's still a the dude. Lutz becomes like a big breasted cop who wears like very low cut shirts. Spoiler for future witchcraft movies.
Damn it! Now you got me. You don't have to drill anymore. You hit oil. Now I'm super.
That's
I'm
all I'm
complete.
gonna say. We're gonna have to keep watching the movies.
I'm all in for the next witchcast now. Holy cow! That's what.
Yeah.
And I like it just conveniently spills coffee. Like, oh look, a pentagram. Like
Yeah, I love this movie.
I kind of did too, man. Like it was funny because she come up last night. She's like, "So, how was the new Witchcraft movie, and I was like, it was okay. It was good. And she's like, really? And I'm like, but I have to say, man, I had some really unique. You know what I liked the most about this movie, Doc? It had the most inventive yet oddly bizarre and erotic camera angles I've ever seen in a film. For instance, whenever the one dude's making out with the chick and he picks up for a sacrifice and he's they're in their kitchen, they show the camera angle from below them French kissing, and it was like two manatees getting it on, and it like nauseated me. And then there's a part where there's some fornicating, and you see through the windshield of the car the chick's ass pressed up against the windshield, and I'm thinking, were these planned? Like, can you imagine storyboarding this? Like, oh, I need to be in this car.
There's no way. There's no way they
Like,
planned
I
it.
got to make sure this lady's ass is in there and I'm in the position just the right way in the front seat of the car, or we got to make sure I'm laying on the floor so I can get the upwards angle of them
Dude, some
disgustingly
of the
French
some of the
kissing.
camera shots were so unflattering, so bad, like so bad. But
I
it
mean,
kind of
yeah,
had
but
the
yeah, but
charm of.
they're dude, they're still memorable. Like, I'm still gonna think about that a week from now. So I mean,
What do you think of the villain? He kind of looks like the dude from Ghostbusters 2, Vigo.
yeah, he looks like if Vigo went on like the Atkins diet and then just like manicured his nails, like into like points. Like I was getting that feeling, and I'm like, and frankly, I'm a huge Ghostbusters fan. It kind of excited me. I'm like, oh, this is great value Vigo the Carpathian. I like this.
Yeah, he was great value. Yeah, this whole movie is kind of like there was one part. Oh yeah, well I guess we'll get to it. This the part of this movie. This movie came out 2 years after Basic Instinct, but there's like a basic like there's a scene with like the beaver
The
shot,
beaver shot, yeah, oh yeah.
Yeah, they completely ripped that off of Basic Instinct.
Hey, it worked. I mean, why
Except
not?
this one had a pentagram.
I mean, and then the part where the cops are like interrogating with Spanner, like all the wackos, that had me laughing out loud too.
Mhm.
He's like,
Yeah.
hit Goober. Oh, it's Jobert. I'm like,
And he was like, that one guy was like, it would really help me out if I had the panties. Do y'all have the panties? Can I have the
you're disgusting. Get
panties?
out of here.
Yeah, he's disgusting. The cop that said it was like checking out a dead chick, being like, "Oh,
Yeah, I
she's
know.
fucking hot." Like, dude, she's
Totally
dead.
fine.
And then he's like, "Oh yeah, you're right. Hey, can we get some donuts?"
Yeah, yeah. There should be a drinking game for this movie because anytime donuts is mentioned, you're gonna have alcohol poisoning the first half hour of this film for sure.
It's so funny. The cops are always
You want to
eating.
know the part that actually physically nauseated me and I thought was the scariest out of this whole entire film, though, Doc?
What's that?
Whenever was it? What's the main villain's name? The Great Value Vigo.
Oh,
Is it Estevan or something?
I wrote it down. Let me see. Let me check my notes. Savanti.
Yeah, Savanti. Whenever he's talking to the minion, and then he just all of a sudden he's like, they say the egg is a soul in other countries. And he
Oh,
cracks it open. He drinks the egg, and
oh,
then she's sucking the egg juice off his fingers. Dude,
oh,
I thought I was gonna
my
bar. Thought I was gonna
fucking.
barf. I'm like, this is the scariest thing I've seen in this film. Nothing else is from this point forward going to bother me as much as this. Like I have. Ugh.
Do you would you even consider the witchcraft movies horror movies?
I mean, they're allegedly they're supposed to be. I mean, they're
The first one I would. The first one I would.
maybe the first one, but even that. I mean, after one, they're just more like what erotic thrillers, maybe.
Well, I wouldn't even say it really becomes an erotic thriller until like part 4 or 5.
Yeah, but I
Like
mean,
I'd say,
what would you qualify them as?
because I think like 2 and 3 might like 2. I don't even know if it has boobs in it, and I think 3 might for like one scene where like it was like the neighbor. Remember, like the neighbor? She's like
Oh
up on the
yeah.
balcony and shit.
I don't even know what you'd qualify them as. They're just kind of, in all honesty, I mean, the reason
No
I guess for these shows, they're kind of in a, kind of in a category of their own, maybe.
sci, but I don't know, fantasy erotic thriller.
Sure.
Titty flicks.
Yeah, dude, I gotta say, man, like these would easily. Now I understand why I used to see them in the cable guide all the time, being on HBO and Cinemax at like 2 in the morning all the time. I mean, dude, that bathtub scene alone skirted like almost real porno. I was like, dude, I
That
see
scene
like,
was way too long,
dude,
man.
I'm like, I see penetration. Like, I don't even. I'm like, how did they get away with this shit?
That water was just looked like somebody dumped a gallon of milk in there. It's
Yeah, dude,
fuck.
it looked like the water after you're done taking a bath.
Oh yeah. It was
So what I'm
gross.
trying to say is, man, why can't more movies do this stuff, dude? That's all I'm trying to say.
Should we do a breakdown?
Yeah, dude, I always look forward to your breakdowns. To be honest with you, that's my favorite part of the show. So like, let it rip, man. I'm all for it.
Hey, and feel free as always to jump in with your 2 cents.
You know me, dude. It's coming whether you want it or not. So,
So it starts off with a naked lady getting hauled off, and then we meet Lutz and Gardner, and I love how they're introduced to this entire franchise with a fart joke. He like comes out of the car and he's like, "Oh man, like you gotta go to a doctor or something like that." And he's like, "I can't stop eating Mexican food."
yeah, like, sorry,
Dude,
man. The enchiladas are just too good.
they're in all these movies. They're in like probably what like this is 6, so they're in like what 11 more movies after this, and they start off their entire run with a fart joke. But yeah, he starts checking out the dead body, and he's like, "Oh, dude, she's pretty hot." Like,
Hey, look at this little number as she's laying
oh
there dead
god,
on the grass.
God, it's so fucked up. And
I've never
doesn't
watched
she
like a crime documentary and seen a chick dead and been like, yeah, she was a hot little number. Jeez.
um, but then like it shows like a driving scene, and they drive past a Wendy's, and then like later on he gets like a cup of coffee, and it's like from Wendy's, and I'm like, I wonder if this is why Wendy's is going out of business and everything.
That product placement. You mean Wendy's doesn't have a witchcraft Satan meal in the works?
Wow, fuck, dude, I'd go get one. We'd review it on this. Wouldn't you?
No, dude, I don't really want to be damned for all eternity. But I mean,
Why?
what do you mean, why?
I don't know, dude. Some of these witches and warlocks in these movies are pretty hot.
Yeah, but then they're gonna make you do some gross shit like gargle eggs or some shit. I don't know. Yeah,
Yeah, true.
yeah, that's what I'm saying. It would never go the way you want it to be. I'd be like, oh wow, and they're like, here, gargle these eggs, and I'm like, yeah, I'm out. I'm good.
Then we go to Lutz and Gardner at the police station, and these two dudes are fucking sexist, man. They're fucking talking to their I guess it's like their
Secretary.
coworker that's like the lady that I don't even know what her job is, but they're like, go get me coffee, go get me donuts. Like, oh, you're gonna be dead next, and we're gonna have to find your body. Like,
It is very, this is very misogynistic. I mean,
yeah, dude, they kind of suck, man. But I get that they're supposed to be like it's satire, like
oh, it
that's
is.
fucking yeah, because they're fucking cops, man. They're sexist cops who are like eating donuts the whole time. It's I kind of like it because it's making fun of cops.
I kind of feel like cops are really like that.
Oh yeah, absolutely. And then they start looking for the serial killer because there's dead bodies everywhere, and they're like, he says, "What are we looking for?" And he's like, "Well, it said he was tall, muscular, and had a cute ass." Yeah.
That describes everybody in this town.
Yeah. And it cuts to a bar, and that guy with the cute ass is there. And how does this guy pick up chicks? Because this guy doesn't have
a
any
cute ass. You don't have to.
He doesn't have any powers. He goes up to this lady at a diner. They're at a diner, and he's like, "Do you want a screaming orgasm?" And he goes, "Do you want a drink?" And she was like, "I have a drink." And he's like, "Do you want a screaming orgasm?" And she's like, "What?" And he's like, "Oh, it's a stiff drink or something like that." And she's like, "I don't drink alcohol." And he said, "Oh, who said anything about a drink?"
Yeah, she's just like. I think the best part about that is in the beginning of that scene, he does that cheesy shit where he like slides the salt shaker down and then he
Oh,
like
dear
walks. He's
God.
like he's all
Oh,
smooth and shit. And
oh.
I'm like, wait a minute. Wait, that
Hey,
was
it
real.
worked. It worked though because then it cuts to her house, and they're coming in the house, and she's like, hey, what's your name again?"
Yeah, I know that he's like trying to put the moves on. He's like, before I bang you, I'd really like to at least know your name.
Yeah. And then she's like, do you want anything to drink? And he's like, how about a beer? And she's like, her whole ass is hanging out. She's like digging through the thing. She's like, I got tomato juice. And so he ends up like, they end up hooking up, and then he like he hits her with a syringe and brings her back to the car. And the lady in the car is like, did you have sex with her or something like that? And he's like, no, I didn't. Because I guess they need a virgin.
Yeah,
But he keeps like, he's supposed to find a virgin for this Tavi guy or whatever.
yeah, to
But he
bring
keeps like
Satan back
banging
or
him.
some shit.
He keeps having sex with him.
He's like,
So when
oops, I tripped and fell. Whoops,
when
no,
you
you're a virgin. Got to find another one. Sorry.
yeah, it's so funny because like he brings the virgins, and then like they
Oops, I
perform the
tripped and fell
sacrifice and
again.
it doesn't
Oops,
work.
I tripped and fell again. Oh, 36. Oh, I'm done. Sorry.
It's like, dude, you keep bringing, you got to stop banging the virgins, bro. And then so Lutz and Gardner find out about Will Spanner, and they're like, okay, well, he has some experience with this paranormal stuff. So they like bring him in to like watch all these montage of these people getting interviewed, and that shit was so funny. I think we talked about it earlier.
It
Yeah.
really was. Like, that was a highlight of the film, to be honest. There's so many wackos.
Yeah, that's actually probably I put that as my favorite part of the movie, but now that I think about it, I think the whole movie might be my favorite part because it's just so ridiculous.
You know what
Then
though?
they
It's fun though, because like I was watching Up All Night the other night and had Salt of the Party Nerds on, and I was just telling Xtina like they don't make, nor would I think they'd even be able to, because things would be viewed so problematic now. But they make movies. I miss when they made movies like that are just fun. Like I was trying to explain to my buddy because like he was kind of calling into question some of the movies I liked growing up, and I'm like, you have to like take into consideration back then things weren't like that. Like things weren't mean spirited and things weren't like as, you know, bad as they seem. Like it didn't have that vibe or feeling. Like if you made that now, people would like be, you know, up in arms because it would be so problematic. But back then it really wasn't like that, man. It was just kind of make it fun, like kind of sexy movies. And like, I mean, were they misogynistic? Sure, like the cops, but it didn't have that mean spirited vibe like people kind of view it as now. You know, it was a different time. Mhm.
yeah, and it kind of makes me curious about Scary Movie 6 is coming out this summer. Like I
I'm
kind
not gonna
of
lie, dude. I'm kind of excited for it.
I'm super excited. But I wonder if it's gonna have the same vibe or if they're gonna take the safe route, you know. So Wayne's brothers, so I'm assuming it's gonna still be kind of edgy,
They
you know.
almost can't though, man, because like they've, all of them up to this point's been pretty edgy. I don't think people would really want to see it if it wasn't, you know.
Yeah, but I don't know. I feel like they pulled it off. It wasn't the Wayne's brothers, but Lonely Island when they did the Naked Gun reboot. They pulled it off pretty well. You know, I
That
think
was
they
who did the Naked Gun reboot.
yeah,
I didn't
yeah.
know that.
Schaefer, what's his name? Yakira Schaefer or whatever. Yeah, did you see that? That was a good movie.
I'm in the minority, Duck. I hated it.
Oh, really?
Yeah, I
Wow.
absolutely hated it, man. Like
What'd you think?
I love Police Squad. I love the Naked Gun movies. I just felt like, you know what, dude? In all honesty, I felt like it was just like trying so hard to be funny that it just wasn't to me. And like, I know people seem to really like it and connect to it. I really wanted to like it. It turned me off. I didn't laugh once, dude. I thought it was annoying as fuck. I hated it.
Well,
The only thing I liked about it was Weird Al.
speaking of turn off, the next scene is the evil warlock drinking a raw egg, and
Dude, I almost vomited watching that. Like, I can't handle shit with any gross, any fluids or any shit like that. Dude, I have like There's only things like if I see in a horror film, there's like that's the stuff that makes. I can watch people getting claw cut up all day, like the gross is they getting ground. I get the minute I see like somebody puke or piss or shit or any sort of
It's
gross shit
true,
like that.
man. I sit here and watch him with his damn gag reflex. It's
Yeah,
What about
I feel like such a punk too. I'll be sitting there and be like,
what about that scene that you guys filmed for Clown Squatch?
oh dude, well, Wheels actually almost did throw up, and I actually almost threw up. True story.
Really?
We were this close to throwing up. Like you
Oh
can even,
wow!
I was dry heaving the whole time. I was like,
Oh wow!
Wheels actually threw up in his mouth a little bit.
Oh, I'm so sorry. I didn't know that.
No, anything for art. Anything for art.
Uh, well, sorry about that.
No,
anything
don't
for
be.
you, buddy.
So if you think it came out really realistic, it did.
It did.
There was no
The
acting
method
involved.
actor. Then we get this lady comes into Will's office looking for a divorce, and it's actually the girl that like got the eggs in her mouth. um, but she's really just there to get Will, and she does like the basic instinct thing, and so he goes to visit her husband because I guess because he's a lawyer, he's also a PI, which I guess has been in the last couple movies.
Sure.
And he gets drugged at the bar, and we get this. He gets an evil blowjob hallucination.
Yeah, dude.
So bad.
I mean, how does one have an evil blowjob? If you ever
He's
watch,
hallucinating that he's getting blown, and like all these people are laughing at him. And
yeah,
yeah.
I mean, I feel him. I mean, I have a
So then
pretty.
he goes home and he starts having sex with his girlfriend in the tub, but then he starts having hallucinations again, and he tries to like drown her.
Yeah, that was actually disturbing to be honest with you. The way that was shot, I'm like, whoa, all right, this just took because it's all kind of goofy up to that point, and then it gets like really serious. I'm gonna fuck
Mm.
her and murder her at the same time, and I'm like, whoa, what the fuck happened?
But the Savini guy can't use my notes don't make sense here. Oh, so we get the point of what the I call them Tom Savini now. Savanti. He needs to sacrifice a virgin because there's an eclipse about to happen, and he needs it so Satan can quote open the gates of hell for the apocalypse. Real original.
Not only that, I mean, I feel like it would be a little more complicated than that. Well, I guess trying to find a virgin at that time is probably complicated. It's okay, sure.
Yeah. So he Lutz and Gardner get kicked off the case. So Will goes back to the bar and he meets Savanti for the first time. And Savanti knows who he is. He knows that Will is a warlock and has powers, but has like uses them for good instead of for evil. And so Kelly gets stabbed with some scissors.
Which is a good
Will,
effect, I have to say.
it looked cool.
I was
It did.
impressed at how good that looked from that time period. I was like, wow, that's a really good conventional effect. Go witchcraft, sex, sex, sex.
The secretary gets kidnapped because I guess she's a virgin.
Yep.
I don't know.
But yeah, I used to go to like state youth convention when I was younger. I'm telling you, it's a den of iniquity. You ain't finding a virgin there. That's the only fallible thing in this whole movie because you can't assume that you went to religious school that you're a virgin, dude. There's people sucking and fucking all over the place when I went to church camp. Ain't happening. So that was the only unbelievable aspect of this film, other than well, everything else. But go ahead.
So the eclipse happens, and Will goes, well, they need to be as close to the moon as possible so they're at the highest point in LA. And so they run up there. Will rescues and this shit all happens so fast. Rescues the secretary, fights Savanti, and then the eclipse happens. I don't understand this. Lightning shoots out of the eclipse, out of the moon, strikes Savanti and kills him. And then Will, Lutz, and Gardner walk off into the sunset to no shit get donuts.
The end. But I mean, along the way though, I thought it was funny. The one thing I thought was funny was the one chick that was trying to tempt him comes in to his office, and then you sort of think that like he bangs her, but like it's all a daydream, and then it's all shot in like super sped up fast, like so it's like it was like Benny Hill almost, like them two bangs like and then she's like, "You okay?" And he's like, "What?"
She's like, that was one hell of a daydream.
Yeah,
So
I was like,
she
I'm like,
comes in
it
the
was
office
almost like
with
if you accidentally set
one
your remote in
titty.
times two, and it was like,
She comes in the office with one titty out.
yeah. I mean, hey,
Yeah,
I mean,
but
it might if I had titties, it might. Well, I do have titties, but I'm a fat guy. But if I had nice titties, I would try to do that to get out of pain. I guess I
yep.
don't know.
It's that's so funny though. They should
Yeah, I wanted to loop the Benny Hill theme over that scene because you know what? I'm going to do that. We're going to do that for this episode. But anyway, look forward to that.
Yeah, man, this movie rules, dude.
It was, yeah, I gotta say, I don't even want to front. I had a good time with it. I thought it was the best thing that you made me watch so far. I like Witchcraft XXX. It was great.
Me too. Yeah, me too.
If you like, low budget, almost teetering between softcore porn and real porn, and an occasional storyline about witches, you're gonna love this movie.
mhm. And up next we got Witchcraft 7 Judgment Hour. But the movie is longer than an hour.
Oh. I don't know, man. I think you might have broke me because the first five I wasn't, but I have to say, despite the corniness, I give it a thumbs up.
Yeah, it's good.
Got some imaginative camera angles, got some things I probably will never forget that I've seen again in my life, which that's all I'm asking for, to be entertained. And yeah, absolutely. Like I said, I think it's a lot funnier when I hate the movie and I can talk about it, but I actually thoroughly enjoyed Witchcraft 6. Why not? So
Good. I'm glad, man. I'm glad to hear that because we got 11 more.
is that it?
That's crazy to think about. 11 or 12 more.
This will be the standard that I hold the rest of the Witchcraft movies to. I don't think we're gonna hit this plateau again, but we'll
I
see.
don't know. I don't. It's been a while since I've seen. Like, I think I've made it pretty far in the franchise, but like, I don't know. Yeah, I guess we'll see. I remember there's some there's some coming up. Like one of them is like filmed entirely in London.
Oh,
Like, yeah, there's like some weird ones coming up.
good
But
day, Governor. Would you like a little witch action?
kinda, yeah, kinda. That's I remember that one is the one where
Hello.
a girl.
Hello, we need to bring Satan back. Old Scratch it is.
Satan, isn't it?
I know,
Speaking
I don't do impressions. Yeah, as you can see.
of British horror, have you seen The Bone Temple yet?
No. I see the reason I didn't see that yet is because I didn't see the last one yet.
Oh,
And I kind of figured you'd have to see that before you see that, because isn't that the third and final piece?
no. The third one hasn't even started filming yet.
You're talking about 28 Days Later, right?
Yeah.
Wasn't
Oh wait, no. I'm talking about 28 years later.
Yeah, but like I didn't see the last one. Like, don't you have to see that to see this new
Oh,
one in the
so you
theater?
saw 28 Days Later.
I seen 28 Days Later. I seen 28 Weeks Later. I didn't see the last one.
28 years.
Yeah, I
Okay.
didn't see 28
Yeah,
years later.
there's a trilogy coming out. 28 years.
Oh, I
Trilogy.
didn't know that was a trilogy.
Yeah, and the second one just came out.
Oh, so there's one more after that even.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. I didn't know that. Yeah, but I do need to go see I need to see the last one before I go see the one that's in the theater now, correct?
Yeah, yeah.
That's what I thought. Yeah, that's why I wanted to. I don't we had stuff going on. It got out of control. The fact tell you what I really want to go see, and it was supposed to be wide release, and I was really excited, and then I looked and it's nowhere near me. I want to go see No Other Choice, the new Park Chan-wook movie. I really want to see that. And then next week, guess what's coming back in the theater?
I don't know.
Eggs.
Motherfucking John Woo Hard Boiled's coming back in the theater next week.
What?
Oh yeah.
Why?
for its anniversary.
Weird. I didn't know anybody gave a shit about that.
Oh.
Uh-oh.
All right, this podcast's over. See you, Doc.
Hey, whoa, what am I, Will Spanner?
Hey, you want to go get some donuts?
Kinda.
Yeah, I kind of do too.
Do you want some eggs?
Dude, God, no, dude, oh, dude, I don't know if I'm ever gonna be able to eat scrambled eggs again.
Oh, gross.
Ugh, I have
Cool.
yet to eat a payday bar since we did that clown squatch scene. Yeah, I just look at it and I'm like, yeah, I'm good. Wait, and then man, we did another movie where Wheels had to puke out sour cream and it looked like cum.
Oh, man.
And he's yet to eat sour cream again. We've been we've been messing with him. He's a good sport though, that guy. He's all right. Yeah.
Gross.
Have you seen anything else good?
No. I've been pretty busy, man.
I'm trying to think if I've been seeing. I want to watch. Have you seen it yet? I wanted to watch the new Brian Fuller movie. That was it the one with Mads Mikkelsen? Was it Dust Bunny? I want to watch it.
I heard it was good.
Yeah, I'm gonna try to watch that in the next few days, and then.
I don't know if he'd like that show we watched, but yeah,
Oh, we watched His and Hers on Netflix,
it's worth
man.
watching to the end.
I like Bernthal because I'm in bias because I love him as the Punisher, and I just liked him in Walking Dead. But like, I'll watch him read the phone book. I love that guy. And if you like thrillers, like procedural
Like
crime
constantly
thriller,
wondering what the fuck's
but
going
if you like
on.
twists and turns, like
Mhm.
we just when you think they throw so many red herrings, like we can never figure out. Dude, it's a slow burn the first few episodes. It's really good.
But
Like
the
if
payoff is
payoff is
overly.
amazing. Oh, I mean, other than that, I've been actually watching. I've been watching a lot of stuff on Tubi, believe it or not. Like they put out a lot of stuff that I liked growing up as a kid. And I don't know if you've seen my last show, but I interviewed Eddie Deason, and I love Eddie Deason. And one of my favorite old movies I watched as growing up was Beverly Hills Vamp, and it's much in the vein of like the movie we just watched because it's like a '80s sex comedy where he's more or less Van Helsing, and he's going to brothel and staking like vampire hookers. So
I never heard of it.
yeah, I love it. It's on Tubi now. And then he did a movie called Mob Boss where he's Eddie Deason, and he ends up taking over William Hickey's like the mob his dad, and he actually ends up having an accident. And Eddie Deason ends up taking over the mob.
I think I might have seen that.
Yeah, that's pretty crazy. But I've been watching a Tubi, man. I gotta say, I feel like canceling all my other streaming services because Tubi's where it's at, man. I know we've talked about this before, but I mean, I find more stuff on there that I enjoy than anywhere else.
They
So
have some really cool documentaries too on there. Like horror. I like horror movie documentaries, and they got some really cool ones on there.
yeah, yeah. I tell you what, actually, one I'm actually trying. I'm gonna. One of my favorite series of documentaries. Have you ever watched Into the Darkness? Those.
That wasn't that a anthology show?
They're the ones that like they cover like chunks of time. Like they had an '80s one, and they cover
Uh,
literally every movie in the '80s.
I know what you're talking
And then they
about.
broke up. I watched the last one like 1990 to 1995,
Yeah,
and
I
then
know.
96 to 2000 just came out the other day. So I'm looking forward to checking that out. But they're my favorite horror documentaries. There isn't one stone unturned, dude. They cover every single movie.
Yeah, they're like 4 hours long, aren't they? Like
Six.
super long. Yeah.
Yeah, and like that's what I love about it. And then they talk to people from the movies. They talk to people that were influenced. They talk to actors. They talk to horror hosts. They talk to. There's no stone unturned. Whoever does those is excellent. They've probably the best horror documentary I've seen in my life. So like I
They're
always
all
look forward to
crowdsourced
those.
too.
What's that?
They're all crowdsourced.
Yeah, that's what I like about it too, man. Like it's for the people, by the people. I always love that kind of thing. Same with music, same with any sort of art or media. I always think that gets the best stuff. But tell you what, buddy, I tell you, I'm just talking to you. It just goes like that, man. Like we're almost out of time, so I don't want to cut off, Duck. But are you happy? Are you proud of me? There's a
Yeah,
witchcraft.
yeah.
You're actually full.
Yeah.
You got the full balls from Ellwood endorsement on witchcraft sex X X.
Let's promote we got the episodes are on iTunes and Spotify and shit
Oh
now
yeah,
too.
that's a new development. We have not only can you watch us, which I mean, watching me I don't think is a great
Yeah.
idea, but you should just listen. I think that's a lot better too. So yeah, you can now where are they on? Spotify, right?
Yeah, iTunes and
iTunes.
I think some other places too.
So now, if you don't want to see my ugly visage, you could just listen to us. So that would be nice. So,
But you should look at us because
yeah, I mean, yeah, but if you don't feel like doing that, it's nice to know you have options. So watch us, listen to us. The most important thing is just check us out.
Yep. And until next time, I'm Duck.
I'm Balls from Ellwood, and this is Witchcast. Peace and love.
Peace.